San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Kent State's head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will take the field first. Jonte Cook the second, a transfer from Syracuse. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's got it on the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Here he goes. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Clark. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right side, it's Lewis. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
UTSA 6, Kent State 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Kent State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk from the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up, and he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the counter. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now he's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Hunter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gets rid of it. That one's not even close.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Under pressure. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means.
Terry.
The golden flashes, trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Off-play action. Look out! Touchdown, Kent State! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Kent State 7, UTSA 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Left side is West. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's Cook. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Clark. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's got it. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
And the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, the Roadrunners!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to end. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Quick catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Golden Flashes head coach told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Extending the play. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that
goes high to pull it in. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out wide right, it's West. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Right back to it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the route is on. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
From deep, it's Hunter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Keeps it moving, it's Clark. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Flush to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it. It's Clark. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
2nd and long here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Taken down right away. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
But it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, UTSA!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They add the extra point to finish the drive.
Kent State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And he avoids the sack.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and them to their feet on that one. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Breaks away on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Kent State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Well, this offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
On play action. Right side, it's Peters. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This is what an elite team does.